Whoops. It's fine. Hello. What do you mean? No, wrong. 27 seconds ago? Did the stream die? The stream didn't die. Did the stream die? What do you mean last live 27 seconds ago? Wait, what? I'm confused. What? Why does it say that I was last live 27 seconds ago? That doesn't make any sense. Maybe you're just wrong. Sorry, this is no context. I'm sorry. Stream not dead. Okay. That's weird. I'm assuming it's just because I started the stream 27 seconds ago and you're still on the home screen and didn't go to the live screen, so it said that it was 27 seconds, but it wasn't. Maybe that probably made no sense. Anyways, wait. Oh, wait, actually, I just realized something. Wait, is it working? It's not working. Wait, what did I do wrong? Wait a second, hold on. Give me a moment. That I don't know what that is. That's concerning. I'm just looking through the files on my computer, and I'm not sure what I just saw, but I'm sure it's fine. What is this what I'm looking for? What am I looking for? Shoot, I forget how to do this. Do I? No. Oh god. Oh god. No. What? Wait. Hold on. Hold. Just a moment. Okay. How do I do that? Wait, what is happening? Hold on. This will make sense eventually, probably, I think. Just a moment, just like maybe a couple minutes. Is that? Run? No, wait, no. What? Extract all? Extract? Replace files in this destination? Did I just screw something up? Maybe. Did I? Did I? Wait. Hold on. Is it working? Wait, no. Yes. Wait, yes. Wait, yes. Wait, yes. Wait, yes. It's me. Apparently. I guess. I mean, I suppose. I guess it's me. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. Who knows? Thank you. I forgot to. No, wait. What is happening? West made this a while ago, but I haven't streamed. So, yes, thank you to West. If you, I don't know who would be watching this that doesn't follow to West, but if you aren't following West, follow them. They are W3Slive _. Okay, hold on. They are. I'm gonna put in chat. W3Slive _. They are that in everywhere, I think. Twitter's kind of falling apart right now, so they have a Tumblr account, which is W3Slive, and there's no underscore. But yeah. It's working. Yay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, wait, no. I was wondering why it wasn't lining up with me talking, and then I realized, hold on, wait. Stream delay. Yeah, that's a thing. I forgot that was a thing. Is it? Wait, okay, so on OBS it's not delayed, but I don't want to have OBS open. That's dumb. whatever. It's fine. I just won't know when I'm talking. And also, Discord overlay isn't working. I would normally use that to know when I'm talking, but that's not working for some reason. It just like doesn't work when I tab out of the game. So yeah. But anyways, Bad in Theater. It is a game. That's really all that I think that I need to say. You'll see. You'll see. You will see. Maybe you won't. I have seen this game. I haven't played it. I've seen it, and also this might be another one of those games where, like, Night in the Woods. I realized after I bought it that like it might be a game that it might not be the best on stream because I might not really have much to talk about during it, but hopefully not, because I spent $10 on it, which is less than what I spent on Night in the Woods, so that's something, I guess, if it doesn't end up being that, but it's only like a 2-hour game. So hopefully it'll be able to be done in one stream, and if I'm still feeling like streaming after I finish, if I do finish, maybe Amori, maybe. Don't take my word on that. Maybe it's possible. Maybe. Anyways, yeah, English. Yay. Content warning: blood, gore, violence, strong language. Is there? Oh, yes. Never mind. Yeah, there definitely is. Warning. Warning. Mommy. Yeah. Settings, music. Music? No. Settings. Is that music? It's a bit loud. Wait, actually, how is audio? It was a bit loud for me. I don't know how it is. Okay, no, I need to turn it down a bit more. I love the music for this game. It's great. Maybe a bit more. Okay. Text speed. I don't know what that is. Okay. What? I can't. Wait, the VTuber using. What was I doing? I don't even. Oh, right. Yes. I was looking at OBS. But I don't know. Right, for audio. Okay. Is audio good? Audio's good? It looks good. Is it good? PNG Tuber. Yeah. PNG Tuber, I think. Maybe. I think so. I think audio's good. It looks good. I'm gonna say it's good. If it's not, yeah. Anyways, audio good. Yay. Okay. Content warning again. Blood, gore, violence, strong language. I don't think that's really that anybody really cares about that. It's not like it's just like swearing. That's it. I think, is there even? I don't even remember. Yeah, I'm not sure. Possibly. Welcome to Bad in Theater. On this stage, we shall be toying with fate. You will make many choices, unlocking darker and darker paths, all in order to witness a lovely variety of tragic events. Yay! But first, allow me to explain how it works. To begin the tutorial, select whichever doll you like. Demon. You control the demon doll. You're a fierce-looking guy, just minding your own business. This is how you interact with the human doll. Friends. Let's be friends. You try to make friends with the human doll, but it kills you in cold blood. How ruthless. Frick you. You found your very first bad ending, but don't worry. The story need not end here. Let's reset the stage and try again. This time try controlling the other doll. You are the human doll. You control the human doll. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How you interact with the demon doll. Friends! You and the demon doll are able to set aside your differences and become friends. Why, this isn't a bad ending at all. I should have written out this possibility. It's just not suited to my theater whatsoever. Now that you know how the story goes, you can set the doll's behavior in advance. I wonder if you can, like, set both to... I wonder what happens if you set both to, like, kill each other. What happens then? Interesting. Anyways. As you just saw, these behaviors will automatically be set to what you choose during your last playthrough. But now you can turn each one on or off without having to play from that doll's perspective. Yes, my theater actually doubled as a puzzle game. Yo. Now try turning the doll's behaviors on and off to see the different outcomes. Oh, I can see. I am human. You're a friendly little guy, just minding your own business. How will you interact with the demon doll? Attack it. You both attack each other at once and die together. End tutorial. Yay! They just kill each other. Do you understand how to play? Yeah, I get it. This game saves your progress automatically, so just relax and collect all the bad endings at your own pace. Now, without further ado, let's start the show. Underling. You're a demon underling in service of the Overlord. That makes a lot more sense. You aren't particularly strong, but you're not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Is that right? Unbearably. Yeah, I think so. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. Purple person. Who's purple? Someone's purple? Oh, purple. Oh wow, you really delayed. Oh my god. Also, I thought you were asleep. I thought you were asleep. Okay. You feel like you're going to go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to go ask the Overlord for a day off. Oh my god, I can't. This happens every time that I have to read anything. I just say that I can't speak. Because it's true. She gives you an earful about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. You wait for her to finish her lecture before returning to your post. What did she know about anything? Who made her the boss of everyone? You complain about the Overlord to your friends. They agree that she's kind of a snob and totally deserves to be kicked off her throne. No need to call me off. I didn't! Oh, for the delay. Okay. I thought you meant for being asleep. You only wanted to vent your frustrations, but the conversation somehow turned into an assassination plot. Uh-huh. That makes sense. You should probably steer this in a responsible direction. Let's overthrow her. No, you're sick of this Overlord holding you and your friends back. You agree that it's time for a change of management. You and your friends suggest maybe you should be the new Overlord. You like the sound of that. You announce your first act of rebellion is to take the day off like you wanted. For being asleep. Oh. Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You can't see chat, right? You can. I think. Can you? I think. Anyways. What did that even say? Your friends aren't very impressed. You assure them you'll talk more about the assassination thing when you get back. Assassination! Oh my god! Thing when you get back, which satisfies them. You sneak out of the castle to have some fun. The change of atmosphere excites you, and you spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to a nearby human village, you encounter a maiden. She seems very frightened and screams for a hero to come save her. Consider your options. I'm just gonna be evil this first time. Yes, we can see chat. Yay! Maidens aren't the best meal, but you figure you should live up to your demon name and strike back against the humans. You start devouring the maiden with so much as a second thought, and feel quite proud of that. Other humans would surely praise you with curses if they were around to see. Oh man, it's Purple Person? Purple Person is dead. If they were around to see. Oh man, if only someone could have been watching. Time to find an audience for your evil deeds. You wander into the nearby village. The people are screaming and running away, throwing rocks at you and whatnot. You think that's pretty rude of them. You haven't done enough. You haven't even done anything yet. You killed someone. Put on a show? What does that mean? You attack the nearest human when he is old and weak. Oh! His bones crunch delightfully. Oh! Your audience screams grow louder. Applause. You think, hey, this is actually pretty fun. I should have taken revenge like this a lot sooner. You continue your bloodthirsty dance, striking the villagers down. You fail to notice a sword-wielding hero running toward you. He takes you out with one swift blow. You're just a demon underling, after all. You die as you think as you die, you think that was totally not worth it. Hi, Pork. Blue Guy's Unhinged, so true. So welcome. Hello. That was totally worth it. Oh wait, that was totally worth it, not totally not worth it. Welcome, Pork. He's cute though. Okay. Interesting. You're upset? I mean, okay. I don't know. Why are you upset? What? That did not come out as words right. What happened? Oh, thank you for the follow. Hi. Your hair? What happened to your hand? Perform an underling end. Your hair? No. Just your hair. That I mean, wait. Is everybody delayed? Is this a thing on my side? Maybe. On one side of wait. On one side of my part, it has some volume, and the other side it just flat. It's bothering me. I don't know what that means. But sorry. That. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna be evil. I'm sorry. I think I'm just gonna be evil for everybody at first, and then, or not evil. The choices, not necessarily evil. It was for that one, but like, yeah, you know what. You are the Overlord. You live in a castle surrounded by your demon servants. It's a pretty cushy life, you think. Except for those pesky humans who keep killing members of your army. One side hair went, oh, flat, not flat. Okay, I understand now. I got it. I understand. There's even a role called hero whose whole purpose in life is just to dethrone you. What's their deal anyway? You've actively avoided pissing off the humans in hopes they'll leave you and find your and your army alone, but they never do. I really okay. I mean, like I say that I'm really struggling, but I'm always really struggling with reading. I don't know why. And I'm gonna keep probably saying this. Anytime that there's a game that I play that has reading involved, I'm probably gonna say it over and over and over and over and over because why not? I don't know. You're still new to the whole Overlord thing. If you're being quite honest with yourself, you don't really understand the politics of it. No. Is there a game you play that doesn't have reading? Cuphead didn't. What else didn't? I think that's it. Minecraft, I guess. But you remind yourself everyone is just doing their best to fulfill their roles. You won't let them bait you into being the evil overlord they expect. You think you're pretty cool and mature to hold yourself to the higher standard like that. One of your underlings walks into the room, totally interrupting your thoughts about how awesome you are. They're saying something about how boring it is to stand in one place guarding the castle all the time, especially since no one ever comes here anyway. You see their point, but the way they're whining about it kind of bothers you. What do you want? What to do with this underling? Tell them to get back to work. Cuphead had some reading. Not a lot, though. It wasn't like the entire game was reading. This entire game literally is reading. And pictures, I guess. You give them a lecture about responsibility and unquestioning obedience. Your servants ought to do what they're told, whether they like it or not. They look really unhappy with you, but you're sure they'll thank you for this later. Venturing too far from the castle tends to spell death. You dismiss the underling and lie down in your nice and comfy overlord bed. All that lecturing made you want to take a nap. You fall asleep pretty quick, just another one of your amazing talents as the overlord. You wake to a knocking on your door. The underling from earlier brought back some company. You thought that you told the underling to do their job, not drag strangers into your room. Looks like they took an unauthorized break away from the castle. You scold them, but ultimately you're a little interested in this guest, so you let them off easy. That underling's not so bad. It's a maiden from the nearby human village. She says her role is to be captured by you. Maiden then goes on to say that she's been getting very impatient thinking about her impending capture, so she's come here to speed things along. That makes sense. You appreciate her honestly, but You appreciate her honesty, but you regret to inform her that you never had any plans to capture any humans. She seems very disappointed by this. Perhaps I'm not performing my role well enough. How can I become more maiden-like? You don't really understand the question. You think this world puts too much focus on destiny and junk. Just go home and stop worrying about it, you tell her. The maiden seems to be having a hard time wrapping her head around this. She insists that she stay and talk to you more. Yeah, you feel warm inside as she looks into your eyes. This is the first time a human has looked at you without contempt. You wonder what to say. Tell her she'd better get home. I'm choosing the options. This time, purple person. Yep. So, you tell her she'd better go home. You'd love to have all the conversations in the world with your new friend, but having a human girl here would definitely cause trouble. You put your mean face on and tell her to get lost. Min does what she's told and takes her leave. You figure you may as well go back to bed now. But you didn't get to rest for very long. Oh no! Before you knew it, everything around you is being engulfed in flames. What's going on? You try to escape, but something's blocking the door. You're having trouble forcing it open. What is this? Someone didn't want you getting out. Are you being usurped? They have zero foresight. What castle will they rule if this one burns? You don't want to believe that your underlings have betrayed you, but this is no accident. Those ungrateful... Yeah. You choke on the thick black smoke from the fire. You can't believe you're being done in by a bunch of cowards. You'll see them in hell. Burned Overlord end. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. I'm gonna... Wait, actually, I'm just gonna get a... No, I'm just gonna do that. I'm gonna do the quality, the choices where you get qualities. I don't know. You are a maiden. You live in a peaceful village next to a spooky demon overlord's castle. You are told that you are fated to be captured by the overlord one day because you are a beautiful young girl. Demon overlords apparently love capturing those. You think of how you haven't heard of that actually happening to anyone, but maybe the demons just haven't been given the opportunity. Who knows? You are in church. You pray to your God, asking why you have been born into this role of maiden. You respect the divine plan, purple version. You respect the divine plan and all, but you're really just curious as to what the point of it is. You're impatient. Meeting a demon actually sounds pretty gosh darn exciting. Maybe you'd understand your role better if you were to just hurry up and get captured already. You leave a note and venture forth to find a demon, just to, see what happens. Not long into your little adventure, a demon underling appears before you. It looks pretty scary. Introduce yourself. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. It's a little too relatable. You tell them that you were... Oh, just wait. Just wait. You tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role better if you were to hurry up and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't seem to have really been listening to you, which is a little irritating. They agree to take you to their master nonetheless. After you walk into the castle, you are introduced to the Overlord. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens or do anything else that would agitate the humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Oh. Maybe it's not that you haven't been maiden-like enough. Maybe it's just like you haven't. Wait. Yep. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be to be a more suitable maiden. Oh my God. But she doesn't seem to understand. Just go home and stop worrying about destiny so much. She makes it sound so simple. This Overlord seems like a complete opposite of you. You want to learn more about her and how she thinks. You insist on staying and talking with her more. The Overlord shares many stories about demons with you, and little by little you realize they might not be the ruthless monsters you were raised to believe. As it turns out, she commanded her demons to avoid towns and villages. She didn't want to risk giving the humans any excuse to send a hero out after them. You realize that must be why you'd never heard of any demons attacking your town. You express your gratitude to the Overlord on behalf of your village. She says you can thank her by telling the humans to stop raising heroes. She's tired of her servants getting killed off by them. You've always thought demons were violent and unreasonable creatures, but it seems the Overlord could say the same of humans. Oh my god, do they need a hug? There's an overarching story, and this is a theater. Who's the director? Just saying. Or I guess, would I be the director? I don't know, maybe. Who knows? My point is, there's a point. You may be different, but really they're just trying to live their lives the same as you. You feel like you're starting to understand things a lot better. Maybe everything I've said was to deceive you and the other humans. What would you do if I turned out to be super evil all along? Even if she were to capture you now, you think this place is far more interesting than the way things are back home. You kind of like not being told to expect demons to come after you all the time. You feel free. Are you saying you want a hug? No. Honestly, you've always kept to yourself, but spending time with this overlord has been very nice. You feel butterflies in your stomach. But then a hero barges into the room. I want a bug. Not a pig. But then a hero barges into the room. His clothes are stained by a dark liquid. It's dripping from his weapon, too. You realize it must be demon blood. Something horrible has happened. Confused, the hero asks you what's going on. Here's your flag. You explain the situation, reassuring him that you were never in any danger. The overlord walked past the hero out into the hall. She's wailing. You can only guess what kind of horrible scene he's left for her. The overlord tears the hero apart in retaliation. You watch silently, unable to scream. The overlord, who you had just been getting along with so well, has killed another human right in front of you. I know I really need to... It's clear now that you have been deceived by your sweet words. Demons are ruthless monsters after all. No! You somehow managed to slip past the overlord and make it out of the blood-soaked castle. You never look back. Escape Maiden and A. Yay! Isn't that just so fun? Anyways. Hero! You're the hero. You like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Your life has been rather ordinary, aside from the occasional heroic adventures fighting evil monsters and whatnot. You were told a maiden from your village has been kidnapped and is likely to be held captive at the nearby demon overlord's castle. Who even puts a village right next to where an entire demon army hangs out? You don't get it. You're happy to protect the townspeople, though. You were born to play this role. You head off on your adventure to rescue the maiden. But demon soldiers block your path. You could kill them to gain experience. Bravely slaughter the evil creatures. Is that a beetle? Oh, it's a bug. Okay. It's another bug. Bravely slaughter the evil creatures. You make quick work of the vile creatures who stood in your way. You feel much stronger now. After a long trek, you made it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters. If you want to reach the overlord, well, now what do I do? Because you see, now what do I do? Ask if they'll let you in. Diplomatic. You attempt to explain why you've come, but the monster before you is eyeing you with suspicion. They can't help but notice the demon blood from earlier. You haven't had the chance to wash off yet. Whoops. Oh. You have no choice but fight the army in self-defense. Oh well, more experience points for you. Ask? I forget what am I asking? You make your way through the castle, fending off the demons that stand in your way. All of the demons that stand in your way. You make to the overlord's chamber and hope you're still in time to save the maiden. You find the maiden being held captive by the overlord, just as you suspected. For some reason, you can't see anything sinister happening. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Destroy the overlord. Okay. You lunge forward, driving your blade through the evil overlord, and she screams. She then falls silent. The overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it after slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. Sure. You escort the maiden home. She's oddly quiet on the trek back to the village. She must be too shy to speak. The villagers are very pleased with what a good job you've done. Slaying the overlord and saving a hostage, they throw a huge celebration in your name. Yay! You're remembered for generations as the greatest hero the village has ever seen. Wonderful. Fantastic. Triumphant hero. Yay! Yay! Okay. Hero again. Except this time, I'm just gonna kill them. This is just the same. Okay. Cut through the demon army. Yay, you gather your courage. This is what must be done in order to rescue the maiden. These are all evil demons anyway. The world is much safer with them gone. That's what you tell yourself while you kill one after another on your way to the Overlord's chambers. You find the maiden being held captive by the Overlord. You were just as you suspected. But for some reason, you can't see anything sinister happening. You all look at each other. Yeah, it's no time to hesitate. Ask the maiden what's going on, I guess, because it's the same ending. She explained that she came here on her own and was never in any danger. She hesitantly asked why you're covered in blood. You don't know how to respond. The Overlord moves past you and out the door. To see your army in lifeless bloody piles. She's wailing. It's horrible. This is your last chance, hero. This is all just a big misunderstanding. You hope she'll let this whole thing slide. You could just, if you could just explain yourself. You really try, but the Overlord is inconsolable. She tears you apart and the maiden watches in silence. As you die, you can't but think you probably deserve this. You can't help but think you probably deserve this. Tragic hero. Yay! Okay. Now, I've already forget what I've done. Hero. Oh. Interesting. What is that? Hungry. Okay. Okay. You're the hero. I like to think of yourself as a pretty reliable and swell guy. Yeah, okay. Wait, no. Skip. Just, yep. Slaughter. No, it doesn't matter. The Overlord appears, demanding to know... Wait a second. I feel like I've missed something. Wait. You gather your courage in order to... Wait, hold on. It was much safer with them gone. Okay. The Overlord appears, demanding to know what the hell you're doing, murdering all our soldiers. You get straight to the point and ask where the maiden is. She feigns ignorance, a convincing act, but you won't be fooled. If the maiden isn't here, then what happened to her? You can only see one answer. The Overlord definitely captured her. In fact, it's possible she's already been devoured. Thinking about the poor maiden's fate filled you with hatred. You fight the Overlord with everything you've got. You become strong from the hordes of demons you took down before this final battle. The Overlord is almost no match for you. You cut her to pieces, and the Overlord has fallen. You breathe a sigh of relief, but your job is not yet finished. You search the castle. Unfortunately, you find no sign of the maiden within its walls. It's just as you suspected. She must have already been devoured. You feel hollow. I mean, she has, but not by her. Or anybody. I mean, by the underling. You feel hollow. A great evil has been banished from this world, but what does that matter if you were too weak to save someone? You stand alone amidst the carnage and ponder what it means to be a hero. You return to the Overlord's remains and wrap her head in your cape to bring back to the village. Surely your great victory will be celebrated. Failed hero end. Well, that's unfortunate. I don't know. Maiden. No, wait. Skip. You yell, but a hero does not come. The demon is put off by your sudden shouting and asks you to keep it down. You apologize. They seem more confused than hostile, which totally catches you off guard. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. You would tell them that you were thinking maybe you could understand your role a bit better if you were to hurry and get taken away by a demon already. The demon doesn't... Yeah, okay. Hero enters the room. You're surprised to see him at first until you realize he must have been sent to retrieve you. Confused, the hero asks what's going on. You explain the situation, that you're never in any danger. The hero expresses a relief that the whole thing... Oh! Hasn't led to any horrible consequences. Okay, you apologize for causing trouble, but really, didn't anyone read the note you left? Jeez. The hero asks if you'll return to the village with him to give everyone the news of your safety. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave and give her a little wave as you exit the room. You'll be back soon. You're about halfway to the village when you feel something is off. Unable to shake your concern, you look back over your shoulder. You stop in your tracks. The castle is engulfed in flames. Is the Overlord all right? You can't return to the village like this. You have to know. You have to be sure everyone is safe. You've already taken off before the hero can even think about stopping you. You see the flames. You scan the fleeing demons, but the Overlord isn't among them. Against your better judgment, you rush into the burning castle to find her. You quickly reach the Overlord's room, but the door is shut tight. The handle is too hot to touch. You're too weak to force it open. You pound your fists against the door helplessly. What were you thinking? This is all because you'd forgotten your role. Only a hero could pull this kind of thing off. You start to cough. The smoke is too thick. You can hardly breathe. You realize you haven't got much time left now. You desperately head toward the stairs to save yourself. But the fire spread faster than you expected. You won't make it outside. You can't help but laugh. What a joke. A maiden saving the Overlord? If you just stayed true to your role, things wouldn't have ended like this. This is exactly the kind of punishment you deserve. You let the demon fire cleanse your rotten soul. Wow, that's is something. That is something. That is something. Wait, have I gotten the one where? Wait. Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Hungry. You're a maiden. Yep. Doesn't matter. Introduce yourself. You tell the demon your name and explain that you're a maiden from the village. The demon suddenly jumps you and starts biting. A lot. How painful. This plan of yours was completely stupid, do you think? Why couldn't you have been more patient? Why did you go looking for trouble? You weren't angry or anything, of course. This was all your fault for trusting a demon not to devour you on sight. This is your punishment for questioning fate, you guess. Bit by bit, you are swallowed by the demon until you are no more. Well, that's unfortunate. Yeah. That's like, that kind of sucks, I guess, but, yeah. Okay, polite. Overlord. You're the Overlord, yep. Yes. You tell them to get back to work. No, you can have the day off. Sure, why not? You tell them to go take a break from the stifling castle atmosphere and refresh their dark soul. A day off should be fine every once in a while. They thank you and happily scurry off to who knows what. You have nothing better to do today, so you've decided to take a nap, to nap for a little while. Being the Overlord sure is great. You wake to a knock on your door. The Enderling from earlier has brought back some company. It is a maiden from a nearby village. She says her role is to be captured by you. Maiden then good. Can I? Oh, that's nice. Let's stay. Let her stay for a while. You can't bring yourself just in the maiden way. She just got here. You enjoy a nice long chat with her, sharing stories about your kind. She expresses her surprise that demons are not all what she expected them to be. You are glad that she seems to have an open mind about these kinds of things. You also bring up how you always instruct your army to avoid humans, to not agitate them and get heroes sent out after you. That explains why a lot of people from our village have been left unharmed. It's because of your orders, isn't it? You're very grateful. You're surprised to hear her thank you. You've always thought of humans to be violent and unreasonable. That's why your servants are always getting killed, despite your efforts to leave them alone. But this maiden's different. You joke that maybe you've been lying to her this whole time, and that you were actually super evil all along. Maiden laughs at that, saying she wouldn't mind being held captive here. The people in her village are a little exhausting at times, she says. You can't tell if she's into you or not. Yo. You're interrupted by another human in your doorway. This time it's the hero. He was apparently searching for the maiden, who is rumored to have been captured by your kind. Captured? Not at all. I only wanted to meet with the Overlord. Didn't anyone read the note I left behind? After everything is explained, the hero expresses his relief that this whole misunderstanding hadn't led to any horrible consequences. The maiden apologizes for causing trouble, and the hero asks her to return to the village with him. Confusing feelings well up inside your heart. You're surprised that you had one of those to begin with. Oh, that's okay. You don't want the hero to take this maiden away from you. Possessive. Keep her here. The maiden came here to be captured by you, didn't she? You'll grant her wish. You tell the hero you won't let him take her away. Take her home. The maiden assures you she'll be back, but you don't budge. The hero is cautious now. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all, and if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You have no choice. You destroy the hero before you can steal your maiden away. She is frightened. You don't understand why. Didn't she say she prefers this place to her village? Now she doesn't have to leave. You take a step toward the maiden, and she backs herself into a corner. You don't understand. She wanted to stay here with you. The hero was trying to get in the way of that. You had to kill him. You'll be sure to keep this maiden very safe from now on. Selfish Overlord end. Yay! What's the perspective from the maiden? Introduce yourself. Okay. The Overlord objects to the hero's suggestion. You tell her you plan on returning soon, but she isn't having it. You feel nervous. You feel nervous. The hero puts on a brave face for you. If you won't let her go, maybe you demons are evil after all, and if you are, I'll be forced to vanquish you. You leave me no choice. The Overlord suddenly jumps at the hero. She tears into him with her claws. You want to cry out, but the scream catches in your throat. You watch because you can't look away. Had she really been lying to you all along? You wonder. Is this your punishment for questioning the divine plan? The Overlord approaches you now. You back yourself into a corner. Her expression is complicated. Being captured by the Overlord in a horrible way like this was your destiny, after all. She vows to keep you very safe from now on. You're afraid to find out what that means, but there's no one left to save you. You belong to the Overlord now. Captured maiden ending Monday. Great. Isn't that just fun and great and happy? Yay. Feel like a coward. Forgetting your pride, you escape with your life. But you can't return home now. Your reputation will be ruined. You wonder how you'll be able to rescue that maiden all on your own if you can't even fight some lousy demon underlings. You take your chances out at the castle. You're a hero after all. This is your job. After a long trek, you made it to the castle's front gates. You are faced with an army of demons that all look very intimidating. There's no way to sneak past these monsters if you want to reach the Overlord. Ask if they'll let you in. You go up to the nearest demon and explain why you've come here. They stare at you down, and you feel very uncomfortable. Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But they seem to trust you and escort you directly to the Overlord's chambers. That was easy. Maybe need a little bit better security. Sure, it's fine. The Overlord and maiden seem to be in the middle of some casual conversation when you barge in. You all look at each other in surprise and confusion. This is no time to hesitate. Ask the maiden what's going on. The maiden explains that she was never actually captured, but that she came here on her own volition. That was a pretty dangerous thing of her to do, but no one got hurt, so at least there's that. You ask her to return to the town with you to reassure everyone of her safety. But the Overlord objects to this. The maiden tries to tell her that she'll come right back, but the Overlord refuses to hear it. The maiden seems nervous. As a hero, it's your job to mediate situations like these. You tell the Overlord that if she doesn't let the two of you go, you'll have to assume she's evil. You'll be forced to vanquish her. You leave me no choice. The Overlord pauses before suddenly jumping you, and you are helpless as she disembowels you with her claws. How horrible. You came all this way only to be met with this cruel fate. You should have destroyed these evil creatures while you had the chance. Your dying wishes for the maiden to somehow make it out of this alive. Naive hero end. Yay! Actually, wait. It would be... I'm gonna be... diplomatic. What am I doing? No, not possessive. Just if it's that. Yeah. Skip. Flee a coward. Skip. Diplomatic. Skip. Ask the maiden what's going on. The maiden explains to you that she came around her own volition. Okay, what? Okay. The Overlord allows the two of you to leave, and you casually exit the castle. Try to make conversation with the maiden, but she's been pretty quiet leaving the Overlord's room. Is she shy? She suddenly stops in her tracks, and you turn your head to ask what the deal is. The Overlord's castle is in Golden Flames. You can't help but feel relieved you got the maiden out of there when you did. But she suddenly takes off toward the burning castle. Panic sets in, and you follow to try to stop her. The smoke is so thick you've already lost sight of her. What is she thinking? It's too dangerous to continue. You feel hopeless. You stand alone at the castle gates. Your body won't allow you to take another step forward. No, going in there would be suicide. You return to the villagers and tell them there was nothing you could do. You were too late. The maiden was claimed by the demons. Bystander here, NB. That's great. Not great. What if I'm disloyal? I'm just gonna. What are things like? I've only done one from the underling. That's. Ooh. Okay, so disloyal, diplomatic, possessive. Disloyal. I don't need to do that, but diplomatic. You're a demon underling. In service of the Overlord, you aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's right. Yeah, okay. But I got this. Yeah. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice. You set her on your adventure outside the castle. The change of atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around on the grass, wild and free. Yep. Tell her to quit yelling. When the maiden realizes you're not going to hurt her, she regains her composure. Now she started talking to you like you're friends or something. You don't understand humans at all. You speak the same language, of course, which has always confused you, because why is there conveniently only one language in the world? Yeah, if demons and humans have independent societies, wouldn't it make sense for each to have their own language? The maiden is going on and on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line is, from what you gathered, is that she wants to take you to take her to the Overlord. Sounds like it could be interesting. Besides, you have nothing better to do. Satisfied with your day out, you take the maiden back to the castle and present her to the Overlord. They seem to be getting along just fine, so you decide it's about time for a nap. You don't get to sleep for long before your friends wake you up. Rude. One of them is stepping on you pretty hard. You ask them what their deal is. They say they're planning on a whole revolution. They're gonna get rid of the current Overlord and put a new ruler in place. They want to hear if you're in or out, and being a pretty lazy underling, you of course reply with, "That sounds like a lot of trouble. How about you just skip it instead?" Your friends question your loyalty to their cause. She's actually not so bad, you guys. Yep. Your friends seem pretty disappointed. They apologize to you, but before you can ask what they're sorry about, one of them suddenly seizes you. Oh! Someone who's still loyal to the Overlord really has no place in our castle. You understand, right? Their claws tighten around your neck. You don't bother to struggle. You're outnumbered. You already know how things will end. Wait, you know that... That's not what this is. This is a pretty messed up thing to do to a friend, you tell them. They slit your throat in response. Oh. Faithful underling end. Okay. That again, except disloyal. Okay, let's go the Overlord. You tell them you were just joking and clarify that you're totally in it to win it. They say you were always terrible with jokes. Whether or not you actually feel like killing the Overlord, you know how bad it'd be to end up on the wrong side of things. And if this assassination deal doesn't pan out, you can always pretend you were innocent all along. But beneath your shield of faux confidence, you worry about what you're getting yourself dragged into. You follow your friends outside the castle to talk more about the plan. You're curious if they have any idea how they want to go about this. They figured they'd just lock her in a room and set it on fire. What a stupid plan. That could go wrong in so many ways. You realize your friends are a bunch of directionless thugs, useless without someone's guidance, your guidance. There'd probably be casualties if you fought her head on. And while showy deaths make a revolution a heck of a lot more fun, it's probably the wrong way to go. Your friends agree and suggest that you play the assassin. You really didn't want to didn't want it to come down to this, but you can't back down now. You'll have to be the one to assassinate the Overlord. Besides, no one has any better ideas. You sneak up to the Overlord's room, but there's a couple humans in there. You watch the scene unfold. You aren't sure why, but the Overlord suddenly cuts the hero down. She approaches the maiden you brought to her earlier. With the Overlord distracted, you figure this is a good chance as any. You launch a sneak attack, getting her right in the back. She flinches, giving you enough advantage to agree. Okay. Giving you enough advantage to take her down. You rip the Overlord apart until she stops moving. That was messier than you would have liked. The maiden mutters something from the corner. Thank you for saving me. It wasn't your intention, but it sounds like you did something heroic. You tell the maiden to go home. This place is dangerous. She follows your advice and leaves the castle. Your castle. You are the new Overlord. Heroic underling end. Yay! Okay, skip. Tell her to quit yelling. Skip. Disloyal. You tell them, wait. Yeah, I don't know how far this would... Well, it's skipping to... Oh! You and your friends turn to notice a pair of humans have overheard your entire conversation. They tack off into the castle. Are they headed to the Overlord's room? Frick. The Overlord would kill you for sure if she found out you were conspiring to take her out. You dash into the castle after the humans. Sure enough, the maiden is already frantically telling the Overlord everything. You shout that the humans are liars. Your friends soon to arrive back you up, except they don't. Instead, they blame the whole thing on you. Oh, that's okay. They cry that it was all your idea, that they were just going with the flow, too scared to refuse your crazy plan. You can't believe they'd tell the Overlord such a blatant lie. You always knew better than to trust them. You're the one who didn't have a choice here. You all shout at each other until the Overlord demands silence. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, it's all different colors now. I forgot to point that out. Different colors. Colors. Anyways. I have no choice but to punish everyone to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. She sounds tough, but lately all she does is sleep. You doubt her strength. You hear the traitorous friends mutter something about going back to Plan A, and suddenly the door slams shut. You're trapped in here with the Overlord and the two humans. And the room bursts into flames. You pound on the door, screaming curses at those who betrayed you. The hero joins you, vowing to slay the lot of them. You wish he'd get that chance. The Overlord grabs you by the throat. You cry for mercy. You were forced into this mess. You were sure now that they would have killed you if you'd sided with her. But the Overlord doesn't hear your pleas. She drives her claws into your chest. At least she made it quick. Traitor underling end. And that was the big one. Well, no, that was not the big one. Wait, what's the big one? That's the big one. That's the big one. Not that. That was close to the big one, but that was not the big one. Okay. Oh, what's that? Dutiful? Underling returns to the castle. Wait. Oh, I haven't seen Polite, but this is... I can do that, I guess. The underlings bring the maiden to the castle. Okay, wait. I'm gonna do Polite. Maiden's Polite. Then I bring the maiden to the castle. I return to the castle. And the hero is Dutiful. Dutiful? Polite? Okay. You are a demon underling. In service of the Overlord, you aren't particularly strong, but not particularly weak either. That's what your friends tell you. Your job is to guard the castle and keep humans away. It's unbearably boring. Heroes rarely come all the way here to challenge the Overlord anyway. It's a lot of standing in one place, staring into nothing. You feel like you're gonna go crazy if you don't get a break. You decide to ask the Overlord for a day off. She's surprisingly cool with it. Nice? Wait, no, I read that wrong. She's surprisingly cool with it? Nice. No, still wrong. Anyways, whatever. You set out on your adventure outside the castle. The change in atmosphere excites you. You spend some time rolling around in the grass, wild and free. As you make your way along the path to the nearby... Oh, wait, I can skip this. Why am I reading all of it? She greets you and says she has a favor to ask. You consider your options. Hero. You're in a good mood today, and are rather curious about what the maiden has to say. Humans don't usually talk to you, so this is kind of exciting. You hadn't guessed it would even be possible to understand each other before now. The maiden is going on about some kind of destiny she's trying to fulfill. The bottom line... Oh, wait, skip. After a few hours of sleep, you're rudely awakened by the sound of battle. You emerge from the room to find a hero has slaughtered many of your friends and work associates. What a jerk. Avenge your fallen comrades. Who does this guy think he is, coming in here and killing everyone? Like a maniac. What did we ever do to him? You lunge at him while he's busy driving a sword into the guard, who sometimes brought you food whenever they noticed you were feeling kind of down. What? You like that... Wait. You like that guard. You wish with all your demon heart for this hero to suffer for his deeds. You bite into him, tearing flesh from bone. It tastes like iron. The hero struggles. You feel his sword go through you, but there's no pain, only retribution. More of your comrades pile onto him as your conscience fades. The hero is overtaken by the hero is overtaken. Your army is won. You have earned your rest. Victorious underling ending. Yay! Okay, now that again, except not. You're out. Save yourself. You look around at the lifeless forms of those you've known as far back as you can remember. You feel glad not to be in their shoes. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle until you remember your role, not as an wait. You also feel guilty to be thinking that as you flee the castle, until you remember your role, not as an underling, but as a demon. This kind of thing is expected of you. Maybe you'll start a new life far away from any humans or demons, where you live peacefully alone in some dark, deep forest somewhere. Deserter underling. And yay! Underling. Disloyal. Okay, just all of that except disloyal. And that gets some new things that I can do. Yay. Okay. I'll just have polite. No, I mean, I don't need to. No, I'll just have nothing. Yeah. Okay. Skip. Tell her to quit yelling. Skip. Disloyal. Skip. You sneak into the Overlord's room. She's taking a nap, like usual. She's almost too easy. You silently approach your master. She looks so peaceful. Time to die. You figure the cleanest way to do this would be to dig your claws into her throat. So you do just that. But she wakes, but not in time to stop you. You watch as she chokes on her blood, cursing you before finally expiring. That felt terrible. You remind yourself that it was either her or you, and you weren't about to let yourself get killed by anyone. You leave your room to find your friends just waiting outside. Your friends waiting just outside. They look pleased. Only now do they realize you must have planned to use... Wait, only now do you realize they must have planned to use you like this from the beginning. You are the new ruler of this castle. Your subjects bow before you. You live in fear that they will one day betray you, as you had betrayed your overlord. Ooh. Lord Underling, NB. Yay! Yay, and then... Wait, okay, that's just... skip. Disloyal. Skip. Chicken out. You don't want to kill her. You can't go through with it. You turn to leave the room, but you find your friends blocking the exit. In a panicked whisper, you ask them to let you out. This seems to have been their way of testing your loyalty. You tell them this is pretty fricked up, and ask that just sounds so wrong. Anyway, and ask to be let out. The Overlord stirs in her bed. While your head is turned, the demon shut the door. You scramble to the Overlord's closet to hide before she wakes and sees you. There's nothing you could possibly say to explain this and survive. You're trembling, but you can't believe those a-holes would bully you like this. You feel like crying. The light flickers at your feet. It doesn't take you long to realize they've set the room on fire. You're the Overlord trying to get the door open to no avail. You're both trapped, too afraid to move. You resign yourself to fate. You and the Overlord burn together. Interesting. And then is it just the one left? Yep. Okay. Okay. You, maiden. Okay. Disloyal. And I. Antisocial. Okay. Antisocial and disloyal, I guess. This is so sad. Yeah. I mean, that's kind of the point. It's called Bad in Theater for a reason. Disloyal. Your maiden, yeah. Did it matter? Wait, no, wait, shoot, I did this wrong. Can you just... Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. Oh! They're talking about assassinating the Overlord. You have to warn her. But the hero shakes his head. She says it's better if this is the true nature of demons, the world is better off with less of them. This isn't right. You think of what kind of hero passes up the chance to save a life. The demons have already taken notice of you. It's now or never. You take off into the castle, and the unreliable hero follows shortly after. You burst into the Overlord's room, all your words spilling out at once, but you should probably slow down. Wait, you should probably slow down, but there's no time. The Overlord seems to have followed your frantic explanation, but clearly doesn't understand the urgency of the situation. The underling you recognize from before barges in, calling you a liar. You're surprised they weren't part of this evil plot. They seem so nice. They were a part of this evil plot. The demons come in right after them, saying the whole thing was the first underling's idea. Everyone's shouting at each other now. It's really stressing you out. You are relieved when the Overlords demand silence. She threatens them with violence, and you think she's very Overlord-like in this moment. The group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door and leaving the little one behind. You watch as it pounds on the door in distress. Have they locked you all in? You have a bad feeling about this, and thinking that must have jinxed it, because now the room is engulfed in flames. If only you had ignored those demons before, you and the hero wouldn't have stumbled into this situation. If you had just pretended to not hear them, if you left as you were told, only the Overlord would have been killed. But you couldn't have done that. That path isn't an option for you. You think that no matter what... Wait, is that not an option? Yeah! Yeah! Wait, you made it. I mean, you made it. What, I mean, you made it. Yeah, I don't know. Words. No matter what, you always strive for the path where everyone survives. It must exist. It simply must. The Overlord seizes her underling. They beg for their life. You pray. You don't know what else to do. You just pray. The Overlord's claws pierce the underling's chest. They scream an awful scream. She digs and twists her claws into the poor thing while you continue to pray. But there's no saving any of you now. You, the Overlord, the hero, and the underling's corpse are consumed by flames. Devout Maiden End. Yay! I didn't mean to get that one. What was I trying to get? Oh, right. Antisocial and Tyrant. Okay. I think it's this one. Skip. Shot for hero, I guess. I don't think it matters. She lectures the underling that brought you here, who is apparently told not to leave their post. Okay. You wonder what cruel punishment awaits them. But to your surprise, she lets him off easy. The underling is dismissed, and the Overlord turns to you, looking very interested. You explain why you've come, and she squints at you. It turns out she never had any plans to capture maidens, or do anything else that would agitate humans. You wonder for a moment if she might be lying, but it doesn't really seem like it is. It doesn't really seem like it. Still, this doesn't make any sense to you. You've always been told that demons would one day seek you out, and something awful would happen. Then a hero would come to your rescue. You don't want to believe you've been lied to all along. Maybe it's just that you haven't been maiden-like enough. Okay. You ask the Overlord what you should do to be a more suitable maiden. Oh wait, I've already read all this. The Overlord tells you that you should get lost. How rude. You just got here. Obey her. I guess. I mean, fine. You don't want to cause any trouble, so you figure it's time to go home. Along the way, you encounter a hero. He asks you what you're doing. You don't know you know the Overlord's castle is right there? You explain everything that happened. The hero seems to think you're lying to him, He asks if you've been brainwashed by the demons. What nerve? You're upset. You're very upset that this so-called hero would treat you this way. You leave in a huff. You return to the village alone. Everyone is very worried about you. They surrounded you with 1,000 questions, and you tell them your story. Oh, as you explain that the Overlord never had any intention to harm anyone, you notice the looks of uncertainty in the crowd. People are whispering things to each other while you speak to them. You are loudly interrupted by an older man. He rudely calls you a demon sympathizer. Oh, is that the guy that the underling eats in one of the first endings that I got? Was that the first ending that I got? The underling eats some old guy in one of them. Is that him? Anyways, the crowd is growing unruly. You don't understand. You've told them the truth. Do they not believe you? Everyone begins speculating what must have actually happened. They weave elaborate lies and ask you to prove your innocence. How could you have returned without the aid of a hero, they ask. You could not have possibly escaped the Overlord on your own without harm. You must be conspiring with the demons, trying to trick everyone into believing that they aren't the horrible creatures we know them to be. So they say. You have the people of your village always been this blinded by their fears and hatred of things they've never cared to know? You wonder how you missed that before. You are seized by the crowd, and voices from all sides are calling for public execution. You are to be burned at the stake. You don't want to die. You wonder what it would have been. You wonder would it have been better to hide the truth. You don't like the thought of that. You have always lived honestly. So why has this happened? Why are you being punished? You hear all the dissenting voices of your family and neighbors, but they, like you, are powerless against the momentum. Is that what that said? They can only watch as you burn, and you can only cry for them. You are so sorry. Yeah, that's not a great time. I am gonna drink some water quickly because my throat is pain. Turns out when you don't talk at all during a day, and then you talk a lot, like constantly, it hurts. Maiden. Oh, right. I'm not okay anymore. Oh. Yeah. Refuse to leave. You put your foot down and tell her you're not going anywhere. You still want to fulfill your destiny, even if you have to make it happen on your own. She's a little frustrated about your stubbornness, but doesn't kick you out or anything. Hooray. The Overlord shares many stories. Oh, does it just end? Oh, it's just that one. Okay. And that's if the underling is disloyal. Okay. Got it. Skip. Introduce yourself. Obey her. You don't. Is just the same? Yes. Did I miss something? Did I do disloyal? I did. Okay, I guess I can't obey her? No, wait, no, that's what I did last time. Shoot. Ah. Wrong one. Skip. Polite. Skip. Refuse to leave. You put your foot down and tell her you're not going. I can skip a bit. What? What? I'm confused. Refuses to see the Overlord alone. Oh, okay. So that's if I refuse to leave. Wait, what? Is that the hero? Do I need a hero trait? Okay, so if obedient, obedient. If the maiden is obedient, I don't think polite matters. And then I do hero. then... Wait, okay, so... Antisocial, yeah. Dutiful. Obedient. Obedient. Okay. Okay, wait. Okay, wait. Okay, hold on. What? Wait, I've gotten to this end somehow. Is this not the hero? It is. I don't know what happened there. Okay, I'll just do dutiful and obedient. Dutiful, obedient. Is this right? What's it? Oh wait, underling might not be supposed to be loyal or disloyal. Whatever. Dutiful. Bravely slaughter the evil creatures. On your way to the Overlord's castle, you spot a maiden heading back toward the village. She couldn't have come from the Overlord's castle, could she? This may be the exact maiden you're currently seeking to rescue. You approach her with curiosity, and she runs away from you for some reason. You wonder what this is all about, but then you remember you're covered in demon blood. Not wanting to look like you're a crazy person chasing after her or anything, you nonchalantly walk back to town. You walk past the town square. You notice the whole village is crowded around. Is that the maiden you saw earlier? She's bound to a wooden stake. The crowd is in a frenzy. The smoke begins to rise, and you stand idly by as flames consume the maiden. She must have done something horrible to deserve that. You decide to call it a day and return to your house, but you can't escape the sinking feeling. Maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Oh. Spectator hero and B. Yay! And that was that one. Okay. So. Antisocial. Flee. Obedient. Okay. Flee. Forgetting your pride. Yeah. Blah, blah. You ask the maiden what she's doing. Doesn't she know the Overlord's castle is like right there? It's dangerous. The maiden explains that she spoke with the Overlord, and it turns out that the demons never had any diabolical plans to harm the village or anyone in it. She can't be trusted. You aren't sure. You listen to this. You should listen to this maiden. You've been taught your whole life that demons are evil. You ask if she's sure about all this, but she gets very upset that you think she would lie to you. She storms off before you can say anything else. You decide to return to the village, certain that she must have been the kidnapped maiden you were sent to rescue. Yeah, that took care of itself. You take your time walking home. Job well done today, you think to yourself. As you walk past the town square, you notice... Okay, yeah. Just the same. Seem nice, but evil comes in all forms, you reassure yourself. You decide to call it a day, returning to your house, but you can't escape the sinking feeling maybe you aren't cut out for this role. Okay. Just a different version of that. Okay, so now I have to be trusting. Flee like a Howard. Believe her story. You have no reason to assume she's lying to you, even if her story is kind of hard to believe. You feel you should trust her. You tell her you tell her you're pretty surprised that everyone has been wrong about demons all along. The townspeople must be informed of this immediately. The two of you return to the village. They have all been so worried. They praise you for your bravery. But the maiden quickly sets the record straight. There was nothing she needed to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers look to you for an explanation. You politely inform them that it isn't your story to tell. You merely ran into her on the way to the castle. She explains that the Overlord isn't interested in capturing maidens or anything of the sort. The villagers turn to you in disbelief. They aren't being subtle in how little they trust this maiden's story. You totally believe her, but to placate these fair citizens, you volunteer to speak to the demons personally, just in case. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You're too busy thinking of what a great reliable hero you are to hear what they're saying. The town elder's voice breaks you out of your thoughts. He implores you to meet with the Overlord immediately, and says they'll all keep an eye on the maiden until you return. You figure that sounds alright, but the mood is kind of intense for some reason. Did you miss something? You weren't sure what's going on, but you get the feeling it might be bad to leave the maiden on her own. But she suddenly takes off running. Oh, you thought the two of you were in this together. Her actions have convinced the crowd that she's obviously a liar, and a liar and a witch from the start. People are shouting for you to hunt her and her demon friends down already, but that doesn't seem like a very heroic task. You can't help but feel these people are wrong. It's up to you to catch her and talk to the demons in order to clear up this misunderstanding. You valiantly dash after the maiden toward the Overlord's castle, but you were too late. Oh, through the unguarded gates, you spot a group of demons surrounding a body. The maiden was a fool to have trusted the demons after all. The hero is blood boiling. You'll avenge her death. You charge the gates to eliminate every demon you see. What the frick are you doing, killing all my soldiers? The Overlord is angry. You vow to exterminate her and all of demonkind. You clash again and again, but the Overlord isn't going down easy. You're both dangerously low on health when everything goes black. Your quest has come to an abrupt end. Unlucky hero end. Huh. So that's when the underling kills me. Okay. Interesting. It never hears. Interesting. Okay. So, okay, and if I flee, then I'm in diplomatic and okay, you're hungry. None of that none of that matters. Then if I flee, but am dutiful or diplomatic. Wait, no, diplomatic. Flee. Diplomatic. The Overlord is alone. You ask about the maiden, but the Overlord doesn't seem to know what you're talking about. She was really never here. You wonder what could have happened to her. The Overlord says that she wishes she could help you, but you're the first human that's come here in forever, or at least that she knows of. You think of how you probably shouldn't trust her, seeing as she's a demon and all, but you can't really prove she's lying either. You apologize for the intrusion and return home to your village. The maiden was never found. Yay, useless hero. Oh. She's dead. Yeah, anyways. Okay. Dutiful. Nothing. Heroic. Okay. Okay. Not that. There we go. Skip. Dutiful. Skip. Dutiful. Skip. Estimate what's going on. Destroy the Overlord. I forget. I don't know. Destroy the Overlord? You lunge forward. Yeah, okay. You're driving the blade through the evil Overlord. She screams, then falls silent. The Overlord has been slain. You smile, offering the maiden your hand. She takes it after a slight hesitation. She must be surprised at how strong you are. I feel I've already seen this. Oh, wait, I have. What? Is that what that was? No. Heroic. But the maiden... Okay. So I need to do more of the maiden. What's... Okay, in that path, what does the maiden do? And the maiden doesn't do anything. I don't think. Don't I already have that ending? Dutiful. Heroic. Okay, I guess not. Okay. Huh. Okay. Maiden. You're a maiden, yes. Great. Polite, because why not? The hero suddenly dashes toward the Overlord, sword drawn. That's a mood change. Protector. Protector. You selflessly throw yourself in front of the hero's blade, acting as a shield. It's funny to think. You never could have imagined this would be the way that you die. The roles are all switched around, but it feels right to you somehow. You are glad your destiny turned out to be saving someone rather than being saved yourself. As your vision fades, you hope that everything turns out all right for your new friend. Aw, that's yeah. Okay. So now you skip day off. Let her stay. You notice the sounds of battle have started ringing through your ears. Was I supposed to do... Was that what I was supposed to do? What I was supposed to do? Antisocial? I think I was. Well, the maiden is getting nervous, but you reassure her it's only your underlings roughhousing, no big deal. Was it? No, wait. No, this is right. You know it's probably a hero, but you don't want the maiden to be upset by telling her that. Your army will take care of it. It isn't before long before the hero bursts into your room. But he shouldn't have made it here. Why didn't they stop him? The hero just stands there, unsure of himself. He is covered in demon blood. As the maiden speaks to him, trying to explain the situation, you move you move past the hero and out the door. You're not thinking clearly. Seeing your servants' bodies in pieces all strewn about your castle has really taken it out of you. Did the hero do this? There's so much blood. Why? Did he come for the maiden? Did he think she needed rescuing? There was no need for the hero there was no one for this hero to save here. There was never any harm meant to anyone. You were just talking to her. Why has it turned out like this? The maiden shouts something behind you, and you turn just in time to see her throw herself between you and the hero's blade. It pierces her chest and she falls to the floor, lifeless. As the pool of blood beneath her grows, so does your rage. This hero has taken everyone from you now. You lose control, and the hero is obliterated. Your hatred for the humans has not yet been satiated. You will go on to destroy them all, and become the ruler of the entire world. Oh, that's fun. That's fun. Yeah, okay. That's fun. I'm assuming with that's what, okay. If you're a martyr, got it. And then I am dutiful, I think, heroic. You lunge forward to put an end to the evil overlord, but your blade pierces the maiden instead. She has sacrificed herself to protect this demon. It takes you a moment to recover from the shock. The overlord wails. Why did you do that? You're not sure if the question is directed at you. The overlord strikes at you in vengeful rage. You parry, and she is slain. Your sword feels heavy. You look at your hands, your clothes. Blood. So much blood. Wait, what? You look to the fallen maiden, wondering what to tell the townspeople. Why would she protect the overlord? She must have been brainwashed by the demon magic. You picked up the overlord's head, wrapping it in your cape. And begin your long journey back to the town. You will say that you were too late and nothing could be done for the girl, but the overlord is slain. There will be celebration. I'm confused. What? But heroic. Okay. I'm confused. Because wasn't there... What? Overlord sets her sights on the world under world domination after the maiden is killed. Okay. Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Okay, so if... Okay, nothing. Okay, so flee, diplomatic, disloyal, nothing. That's simple. Okay. Okay, flee, diplomatic. And that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter. Okay. Skip. Flee like a coward. Diplomatic. Ask them what's going on. What did I do wrong there? Oh, disloyal, right. Okay. Now I do that. Flee. Diplomatic. Ask the maiden what's going on. You pause when you... Oh, okay. You pause when you see a group of suspicious demons standing at the entrance. They're talking about assassinating their overlord. This proves to you that demons really are fellow creatures. We have to tell her about this. You'd understand what the maiden is thinking. The world is better off with less demons. They're all cold, ruthless creatures that should be destroyed. And those same creatures have just noticed you eavesdropping. The maiden takes off into the castle, and you have no choice but to follow. You burst into the overlord's room. The maiden frantically tries to communicate what you just overheard. A demon underling barges in next, calling you liars. It's followed by the group from the entrance, who shifts the blame back onto the little one. These demons only care about themselves. How low can they be? You begin shouting at them, and the whole room dissolves into noise until the overlord yells for everyone to shut their traps. She threatens them with violence. This overlord is no better than her subjects. You grip your sword tightly. If you have to cut through everyone here to get this maiden to safety, you certainly will. A group of demons hiss to each other before shutting the door, leaving the runt of the litter behind. You glance around for another exit, but there isn't one. You have a terrible feeling about this. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. What kind of demonic magic is this? An underling pounds on the door, upset that it's been betrayed. You join it, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. In the next moment, the overlord has taken hold of the underling. It's crying for mercy. She thrusts her claws into the underling's chest and lets out a horrible scream. You break away. You won't be the next target of her rage. She continues to dig and twist her claws into its limp body. You can no longer watch. You look to the maiden. She's crying, hands clasped together in prayer. To have faith in a time like this, you envy her. The two of you, the overlord and the underling's corpse, are all consumed by flames. Yay! Okay. Now, disloyal. Wait, no, this one first. If the not a martyr, and you are dutiful and heroic, right? Not that. Okay. Skip. Dutiful. Skip. Dutiful. Skip. Heroic. You lunge forward. Did I already do this? Yes. Oh, I'm supposed to do this from the maiden's perspective. Okay. Okay. Skip. Polite. Skip. Do nothing. The hero's blade pierces the overlord, and she lets out a horrible scream. You flinch. The overlord is slain. The hero smiles and holds out his hand, saying it's time to go home. His glove is drenched in blood. Hesitantly, you take his hand. The hero guides you through the castle, past the corpses of his enemies. You try to keep your eyes at your feet. There's blood everywhere. You shut your eyes, but even then, you can't escape the smell. All of this was because of you, wasn't it? You exit the castle, and the hero leads you back to the village. Everyone celebrates the hero's great triumph over the demons. You feel sick, but you take part in the festivities regardless. Complacent maiden end. Well, that's not great. Okay. Trusting, obedient, antisocial. Antisocial, obedient, trusting. Tyrant or not, doesn't matter. Obedient, trusting, disloyal. Okay. Trusting. Well, okay, that's me, but, disloyal. Okay. Skip. Introduce yourself. Nope. Antisocial, right. Polite. Skip. Obey her. Skip. He is very surprised that demons don't seem to be as malicious as you were raised to believe. The two of you return to the village, hoping to communicate this to everyone. They had all been so worried that they're very glad the hero brought you back. You quickly set the record straight. You weren't rescued because there was nothing to be rescued from in the first place. The villagers seem confused and look at the hero for an explanation. He tells them he only ran into you on his way back to the castle. This isn't really his story to tell. You explain to them how you met the overlord and that she's not actually interested in capturing maidens, or other mean things like that. The villagers looked again to the hero for confirmation. You feel a little I missed so much. Oh, did you? I don't know. Did you? I feel like not really much has happened. I don't think. The villagers look again to the hero for confirmation. You feel a little miffed that they seem to prefer his word over yours, but you don't say anything about it. The hero proclaims that he believes your story, but volunteers to go talk to the demons himself just to make sure, absolutely sure. The crowd breaks into hushed whispers. You hear words like trickery and demon sympathizer being thrown around, which makes you frown. You're pretty shocked that everyone's this hesitant to believe you. Doesn't the hero even trust you? Does the hero even trust you? You aren't sure anywhere. An old man implores the hero to go speak with the overlord immediately. He says you should be held prisoner and considered dangerous until the hero returns. Much to your disbelief, the crowd agrees with him. Because, of course, you were conspiring with the demons. They can't afford to let their guard down. The whole village would be slaughtered by monsters. The hero isn't saying anything. You'll be tied up and tossed into a cell at this rate. You're going to be held captive by anyone. It's going to be the overlord, not your fellow countrymen. Leave on your own. You can prove yourself without anyone's help. You make a run for the overlord's castle, leaving the hero behind. A suspicious group of demons just stands outside the entrance. They're talking about assassinating the overlord. They immediately notice you overheard them. The underling you recognize from before is first to do something about it. This is just the way it has to be. They suddenly attack you. In that moment, you regret ever having trusted them, the demons. You die instantly. Oh. What? I was not expecting that. Oh. Okay. I'll introduce myself. Obey her. Grab the hero and run. You boldly announce that you'll accompany the hero to prove yourself. You'd rather risk what's out there instead of staying in a village that doesn't trust you. No one seems to know how to react. You grab the hero by the wrist and take off before anyone stops you. Near the castle's entrance, you spy a group of suspicious demons congregating. They're talking about assassinating the overlord. You have to warn her. Wait, what? What? Is that the underling? Oh. Return to see the overlord alone. Disloyal. Okay. Oh, I need that. I need whatever that is. Okay. So, trusting, obedient, antisocial, disloyal. Okay, so, disloyal. Okay, antisocial, obedient, trusting. Antisocial, obedient, trusting. Okay. And then the maiden's not resolute. Okay. I'm disloyal. Quit yelling. Disloyal. Skip. You and your friends turn to notice the maiden from earlier has overheard your entire conversation. It'd be bad for you, for you if the overlord found out about this. Use the maiden for killing practice. Toss her in the dungeon. That's what I'm looking for. You and your friends seize the maiden and bring her to the dungeon under the castle. It's empty. Save for the oh my god! It's empty. Save for the decorative skulls. They're only there to make it feel more spooky. The maiden is very upset. You leave her in the cell to continue scheming with your friends. But now a hero has arrived at the front gates. He is asking about the maiden, perhaps the very one you just locked up. The gatekeeper, who must have seen everything, tells the hero exactly what happened. What an idiot! You think? What an idiot! You think? What gives the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? Why give the hero an excuse to start slaughtering us? The hero is prepared to face justice and other such cliche hero lines before driving his sword into the gatekeeper's torso. You were small compared to a lot of your friends, so you're able to slip away without getting cut off by that sword. You get to thinking, if the hero took down the overlord for you, everything might actually work out in your favor. You wait for things to die down outside before poking your head out. You spot the Overlord and Hero locked in battle. They've worn each other down, making this very easy for you. An opening for himself, you hit the back of the hero's head, knocking him out. What are you doing? I couldn't tell this was... Couldn't you tell this was a duel? You don't respond. You have to carry out the assassination. You tackle her and rip her to shreds with your claws until she stops moving. You finish off the hero next. You can't let him revive and come after you later. After kind of a cheap victory, but it doesn't make you any difference. Anyone who managed to survive comes crawling out of their hiding places. You are now the ruler of the castle. Your subjects bow before you. You fear that they will one day betray you as you had betrayed the Overlord. We knew this was going to happen, though. Which? Who? What? What do we know is going to happen? Something's going to happen. Okay, so captor, disloyal. Okay, trusting, obedient, antisocial. Antisocial, disloyal. I think that's it. Yeah, obedient. Got it. Polite, skip. Obedient, skip. Leave on your own, right? Skip. They immediately notice you've overheard them and decide to lock you in the dungeon before you can cause any trouble. People getting murdered at the gates. Yeah. They immediately... You cry out, but the demons ignore your protests. You can't believe you escaped, possibly, and being thrown in a cell back in your village, only to be tossed in this awful place. This is terrible. Who's going to keep the demons from harming the Overlord? You hope she can fend for herself. You sure can't. You hear the sounds of battle echoing through the halls. Did the hero follow you? He's out. If he's out there, your cries don't reach him. After a while, the violence seems to die down. It's impossible to tell what's happened. You continue to wait, but no one comes for you. Unable to escape, you rot in that cell. What? She just waits to die? That's horrible! I'm upset. Okay. Dutiful, hungry, tyrant. Dutiful, hungry, and I'm a tyrant. Skip. Tell them to get back to work. You woke to a huge commotion outside. A hero has shown up and started totally murdering your soldiers. What the hell, guy? You rush out into the battlefield to confront this jerk wilder. You curse him out. You curse at him and very rudely inquire his reasons for doing all this. The hero yells at you, demanding you return the maiden you're holding captive. You don't know what he's talking about, but you can't forgive his actions. You do battle with the hero, but he has grown strong from cutting down your army. You're unable to defeat him. With decisive springs, he stabs and cuts you to pieces. You fall. You fall. You have failed your subjects. You spit curses weakly. You wish you'd been stronger. Maybe you were never suited to be the Overlord in the first place. The truth was, you were never that much more powerful than the demons who served you. It was the title, the control that gave you strength. These are your thoughts as you're swallowed by darkness. Conquered Overlord end. That's unfortunate. Yeah. So not dutiful. Not dutiful. Disloyal. Trusting. No, not dutiful, disloyal. Not dutiful, disloyal. And I'm a tyrant. Okay. Tyrant. You're awakened by one of your underlings. They've brought back a hero who inquires about a missing maiden. You tell him you don't know anything. Humans never really visit this place. He believes you and goes home, to your surprise. You figured he might try to fight you, but you're glad to get back to your nap instead. Until you wake up to something completely unexpected. One of your underlings is tearing your throat out. You try to struggle, but you can't. You can tell you're already mortally wounded. What have you done to deserve this kind of ending? You curse at them, choking on your own blood. You die wondering if you could have done anything to prevent this. Well then, that's fun. Okay. Trusting. Believes the maiden's story. Okay. Okay. skip, tyrant, skip. The Overlord awakens. What? Okay, skip. Tyrant. Humans never visit this place. Am I missing something? The hero is trusting. What? I'm confused. Okay. Tyrant? Or I guess it doesn't need to be tyrant. But it needs to be antisocial even not tyrant. So tyrant, hungry, disloyal, trusting. What? What am I missing? What if I'm not a tyrant? Does that change anything? I mean, it all leads to the same place, so I wouldn't think so, but... So, if I'm antisocial... Then... Okay. And obedient. Oh! Is it... Okay, wait, yeah. Because I can't have the... I can't have the underling be hungry. Because then there's no story for the hero to trust. Okay. So I'm antisocial. I'm not a tyrant. I'm antisocial. I'm not a tyrant. Well, I could be a tyrant. I'm not a tyrant. I'm not gonna... Yeah, whatever. Obedient. Awaken. Disloyal. Trusting. Yeah? Grant them a day off. Antisocial. You wake to the sound of battle. A hero is cutting through your army. Okay. As your overlord, it is your job to take charge in these kinds of situations. You rush out to end this hero's pitiful existence. Vile demons, I shouldn't have believed for a second that you were anything but pure evil. I'll exterminate you all. You didn't really get what he's going on about, but you engage regardless. A girl's gotta defend her people. You clash again and again, but the hero isn't going down easily. You're both dangerously low on health, waiting for the other to make a move, when one of your underlings appears behind him. They knock the hero unconscious. You kind of appreciate it, but can't they see this was a duel? They don't respond. You sense murderous intent. Your servant tackles you, tearing you apart with their claws. You struggle to retaliate. They've now done too much damage. You can barely move now. Blood is everywhere. You can't believe this has happened to you. Why has this happened to you? You've been slain by your own underling. Trade Overlord and a fun time overall, you know. Yeah, pretty just a fun time. So dutiful. That's it. That's all. Dutiful will lead to an end. Cool. Grant them the day off. Let her stay for a while. The hero starts battling insincere apologies and excuses, realizing his wrongdoings. But you are far beyond hearing that kind of BS. You have had it with these humans, always murdering your servants for no reason. You can no longer hold yourself back. And lash out at the hero. When you regain control, there's nothing left of the hero. The maiden has fled in terror. You are alone. Oh. Huh. Okay. Heroic. Heroic. Dude full and heroic. Okay, skip. Day off. Let her stay. You feel a sudden sharp pain through your back. You look down to see a blade protruding from your chest. Oh. No, that was curious of you. So this is how you die, stabbed in the back by some cowardly hero. What a joke. You're supposed to be the ruthless one. That's right, humans can't be trusted, not if this is what they're capable of. You should have remembered that before letting one in. You watch as the hero takes the maiden's hand, leading her through the seas of corpses he had left in his wake. Captured by a demon, at least she got what she came here for. You join your army in eternal slumber. Yay. Great. Okay, so antisocial, obedient. Lets the maiden hero go. What? I'm just gonna do this because I think it's easier. Diplomatic. Okay. If I am nothing, and then diplomatic, and then the disloyal. Okay. Disloyal. Diplomatic. Me. Great. So let her stay for a while. Let them go. We are certain that she'll return to spend more time with you. You just have to trust in that, you decide. With the hero and maiden gone, you plop down into the comfort of your luxurious overlord bed. Your room feels so empty now. Is this loneliness? You hope your new friend will be back soon. You close your eyes for a while. You've almost fallen asleep when the maiden and hero burst into your room, frantically trying to communicate something to you. You're told the group of demons is plotting to assassinate you. You're not surprised. How nice of the humans to care, though. One of your underlings barges in next, shouting that the humans are liars. They're followed by another group of demons, crying that everything once was that first underling's plan. Everyone is shouting over each other now, and it's very annoying. You yell for all of them to shut their traps. You have no doubt that your servants would let their ambition cloud their judgment and lead them to try to take your throne. Regardless of who led this conspiracy, I have no choice but to punish everyone, to keep you all in your place, crushed beneath my heel. Saying that made you feel very overlord-like. You aren't sure if you have the strength to back it up, though. Lately, all you do is sleep. The group of demons start muttering something about going back to Plan A, suddenly slam your door shut. You, the maiden, the hero, and one of your underlings are trapped inside. In an instant, the whole room is in flames. The underling pounds on the door. Welcome back! It's great timing. Well, actually, is it? It actually kind of is. The underlings pound on the door. The underling pounds on the door, cursing at their friends for betraying them. The hero pounds on the door as well, vowing to slay the cowardly demons on the other side. This is how you die, burning alive in your own room by those you thought you could trust. You should have expected this from a bunch of idiot demons, though. You notice the maiden crying. Why did she have to die over something that has nothing to do with her? Perhaps she was cursed from the moment she spoke to you. You wonder if you're cursed as well. You're so filled with anger and frustration, you don't even notice that you've grabbed the underling those traitors blamed everything on. They cry for mercy, saying that they were dragged into this plot, knowing they'd be killed if they took your side. They cry that they didn't want to have to kill you. You almost feel sorry for them. Take retribution. Oh. Hi, sorry about that. Yeah. I'm unmuted, right? Yeah, okay. You pierce their chest with your claws, they scream. Great. The hero backs away. He's wise not to interfere. They've stopped moving, but you keep digging and twisting your claws into them. It doesn't make you feel any better. The underling's corpse burns along with you and the two humans. Great. Spiteful Overlord end. Now, hero, it is, well, it should be just everything that just happened. So, is that it? Right. Diplomatic. Disloyal. Okay. Diplomatic, disloyal. Yeah. Okay. And then... Oh, I have to do this one first. Oh, never mind. Okay. I didn't know that. Grant them the day off. Let them stay for a while. Let them go. Forgive them. You release the underling. Killing them wouldn't make you feel any better. Besides, they've already gotten their punishment. You all burn together. Right? Overlord's true end. Before you're taken back to reset the story once again, you pause for a moment. True end? You say to yourself, what was the point of all my effort if the true ending is this terrible? You must have forgotten where you were. This is the bad end theater. Is the pain setting in? Oh, but you shouldn't. You should have been well aware of what you'd be shown when you entered this place. It's a problem I've seen quite often. At some point, you grew attached to my little cast. You started to relate to their flaws, their plights. You started wishing for their happiness. But you weren't going to find that in my theater, my lovingly crafted labyrinth of suffering. Anyway, I hope you'll pardon the interruption. You're making great progress. The choice to continue on to the next ending is always yours. I'll leave it to you, dear guest. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtains. You find the lost letter 4. I'm gonna read them in order. Because they're, just that. Merciful, yeah. Hero. Flee. Diplomatic. Has some meetings going on. She's going to kill it as retribution. It continues to cry and make excuses. That's interesting. The hero refers to the underling as it, but everyone else refers to the underling as they. That's interesting. Just because he dehumanizes them. But he uses she for the... Huh. To your surprise, she lets you go. She lets it go. Are demons capable of mercy? You guess it doesn't matter now. You'll all burn together. Great. Here's true end. No matter the perspective, the true ending remains the same. That's what makes it true. You couldn't resist seeing it for yourself, though, could you? Wonder what will happen when you collect them all. Will you give in to despair, or... A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. You found lost letter number 1. Exit the stage. Okay. Just this. Skip. Introduce yourself. Oh, just starts that. New friends. Yeah. The overlord spares the underling. You feel relieved, but it doesn't make any difference. Will you all run together? Maiden's true end. A letter flutters down from beyond the curtain. Wait, who? The underling? Because everyone else says they for the underling, which is my thought process there. I don't know. That's fair. They found the last letter too. Can't keep collecting. It can't end like this. Yeah. I'm not sure, because I don't know if this progresses the story, or if I get to... I'm gonna keep collecting. I guess I can... That's fine. From the underling perspective. Okay. Skip. Help her out. Disloyal, I think, right? Yeah. If you're surprised, the overlord spares you. Or maybe she'd rather see you suffer instead. Looking around, you've just gone from one dead end to another. The maiden is crying, the hero is silent. You'll all burn together. Yay, underling's true end. letter flutters down from me on the curtain. You found lost letter number 3. Reset the stage. Lost letter number 1. My love, it just isn't fair at all, is it? For them to force us apart like this, it's unreasonable, cruel. I had to find an outlet for this grief somehow, so I decided to write, and I'll keep writing, until the day you find me once more, and then maybe we could write a story together. I'm waiting for that day. Forever yours, Tragedy. Letter 2. My love, I finally fulfilled a childhood dream of mine. Yes, that's right. I opened my very own theater. You'd be so proud. If only you could see it. I know how much it would have meant to you, to be at my side on opening night. I'm sorry for going ahead without you, but I thought if my theater could become world famous, then maybe you just might hear of it, wherever you are. Forever yours, Tragedy. My love, I've been feeling a little depressed lately. Many patrons have come to my theater, but none so far have stayed to experience every tale in its entirety. The critics haven't exactly been kind, but I understand. My stories aren't exactly crowd pleasers. Despite that, you always listen to the very end. I'm grateful for that. Hope to see you again soon. Forever yours, Tragedy. Letter number 4. My love, do you remember when we first met? I just finished one of my scripts, one I was quite proud of, in fact. As I read it aloud, you haven't passed by. What a terrible ending, you said. Why should these poor fools have to die? You were so rude. You wouldn't accept any of my justifications, and yet you managed to convince me. It really would be better if everyone could live in harmony. However unrealistic that felt. I looked back fondly on that day. Even now, I wonder if somewhere you're thinking of it too. Forever yours, Tragedy. It can't end like this. You want answer to the Maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to sever everyone. You want to answer the Maiden's prayers. You've decided to find a way to sever everyone. By retracing the paths you've set so far, there doesn't seem to be any room to avoid a bad ending. Is there really nothing you can do to keep them all from getting killed in the end? If there's nothing you can do by acting from within their story, maybe it's time to take things into your own hands. You are? I am? Who is me? Me is who? Oh, on fire, on fire, on fire, on fire. That's fun. I am. You boldly insert yourself into the story and use your incredible power to warp everyone to safety. You didn't know you could do that, but what's going on here? You take a moment to get a good look at yourself. You are you, but why are you pitch black? You feel like you feel that this body doesn't accurately represent you, but you move past it. The hero, maiden, underling, and overlord have been staring at you too. They look like you don't really wait. They look like they don't really know what they're supposed to do right now. Guess that's because you're usually the one guiding them. What will you say to them? I've come to save you. You explain to the group that you've witnessed their many terrible intertwining fates, and now you're searching for a good ending. Of course, this makes no sense to any of them. Only the maiden understands your compassion. My prayers have been answered. You must be her god? No, you're merely the player. If there was any god here, they'd be the final boss. That's just how these role-playing games go. Now you realize, breaking the fourth wall. Anyways, now you realize what the real true ending must be. Now, enough of this. I admit I've been encouraging you all along, but a self-insert story? How I don't know. Watch helplessly as tragedy descends from the heavens. You didn't honestly believe you were the only one who could force your way into the stage, did you? I'm the narrator, storyteller. I'm the narrator, storyteller, god of this world. Call me Tragedy if you like. Darkness envelops your party. You don't mind if I send each of them back to relive one of their many bad endings, right? You are alone in the darkness with me, Tragedy. I sincerely hope you've been enjoying your time in my theater. Though I can't abide you stealing the show without my permission, it's quite disrespectful. I'm sick of all these bad endings. Then, frankly, you should never have come to a place called Bad End Theater. Haven't we already been over this? Fair enough. You think defeating me might just be the only way to see a better ending? It's all that's left for you, isn't it? Well, this doesn't sound like it could be this does sound like it could be entertaining. Show me what you've got. Time to fight God. Yep. That makes sense. The stage is set for your final battle against me, the god of this world. What will you do? How you fight against tragedy itself? I'd love to see it. defend. You try closing off your heart to protect yourself, but it doesn't make you feel any better. Oh, is that all? You'll never defeat me like that. It will yak your dream. What? I'm sorry? You're right. Perhaps you don't understand just how outclassed you are here. Behold my beautifully tragic tales. Doesn't seeing them all again make your heart ache? You've witnessed all 41 of my painstakingly crafted endings. You must be as much of a masochist as me. No, I just want to do all of them. I'm doing chores. That's right. Yeah, okay. I commend your thoroughness. Surely these characters have a special place in your heart. They're still suffering backstage, you know. It's a shame they couldn't make it here to the end of the world. That's right, you came here to save them. You can't do this alone. Summon. You find the hero in his home, hunched over a sewing table. Your sudden intrusion scares the hell out of the poor guy. Are you some kind of demon? You explain that no, you're not a demon. How can you explain this in a way the hero can understand? Instead, you ask what he's sewing. Oh, this? I craft all my own hero gear. You sense his pride. You sense his pride in his hobby. You wonder if the costumes are what attracted him to the role of hero. Would you like some clothes? You don't seem to be wearing any. You remember the state of your body and decide that yes, some clothes from the hero would be nice. He's overjoyed with your answer. Apparently, his outfits are too gaudy for the other townsfolk, so no one else wants them. Oh. This true end for the hero suddenly becomes clear. You're offered to change his fate. I can make a living as a tailor rather than hero. Please, tell me what I can do to reach that dream. The hero will now fight alongside you. Yay! I agree to follow you, but I didn't expect to face something like this. The hero has arrived. We really couldn't have a final boss battle without him. You're the one who's been killing us, murderer. I can't truly call myself a hero until I see you defeated. We'll see about that. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Oh, my HP. Summon. You happen to find the maiden as she exits the church, her heart set on meeting a demon. Perfect timing. She approaches you, having already taken notice of your odd form. Excuse me, are you a traveler? I've never seen anyone like you before. You explain that no, you're not a traveler. Well, maybe you are, in a sense. You've come all this way. The maiden regards you with excited curiosity. Then perhaps you might be a demon. I was hoping to meet one. I would meet one day. One today. You think about all the terrible fates that hope would bring up. You think of all the terrible fates that hope would bring about. She is the catalyst of this story, after all. My role as a maiden is to be captured by the Overlord. But you see, I've grown so tired of waiting. Remember this part. She wanted to understand her role better, and so you ask what it is that she's really hoping to gain from this. The maiden is confused by your question. Perhaps it was as simple as wanting to reach the place she felt she belonged. The true end for this maiden suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change your fate. If there's something I can do to find fulfillment, then please guide me. The maiden will now fight alongside you. What is this horrible creature? You wound me, dear maiden. Is tragedy really such a terrible thing to behold? I remember now. I remember all the awful things you put us through. And this should be familiar to you as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. Oh. I see. You approach the gates of the Overlord's castle. The underling is on guard duty, as you expected. They call out to you. The other demon guard is sound asleep. Hey, you're a pretty weird-looking intruder. What do you want? You explain that no, you're not an intruder, although you're definitely intruding into their story right now. You tell the underling you've come to save them from tragedy. Okay, try saving me from boredom first. I hate this job. The underling snickers. You ask what kind of job they'd rather have. It'd be best if I didn't have to work at all. I just want to live a carefree life and never get bossed around or picked on. You think the underling's friends who had bullied them into an assassination plot, only to betray them in the end. If they kept a better company, maybe they wouldn't feel so restless. The true ending for the underling suddenly becomes clear. We offer to change their fate. So there's a way that even work can be fun? Sounds fake, but I'll tag along with you just in case. The underling will now fight alongside you. Yay. Wait, what the frick? You didn't say anything about a boss battle. The underling, You must be desperate to call on such an unreliable ally. Huh? If I beat this guy up, all my problems will be over. Oh, but it won't be that easy. Tragedy attacked with a terrible fate. Oh. Summon. You enter the Overlord's room, relieved to see the fire contained to the torches on the wall. When you close the door behind you, the Overlord rises from her slumber. Who are you? Have you come to reside in my castle and serve me? You explain that no, you're not here to serve her. It's more like you've come here to do her a favor. You ask why she spends all day sleeping instead of commanding her demon army. She laughs in response. Many of my underlings certainly think I am more aggressive with the humans, but think I should be more aggressive with the humans like my father before me. His quest for vengeance was endless and self-perpetuating. There's a reason I had to destroy him. Oh. You can't help but think it's a little late in the game to be getting some new backstory. Yeah. I have no interest in waging war on the humans. But... I merely wish to be left alone, to live a peaceful, indulgent life in my castle. You realize she must actually feel very lonely, only surrounded by soldiers instead of friends. I wonder if she gets so attached to the maiden. The true end for the Overlord suddenly becomes clear. You offer to change your fate. My own attempts at peace have been rather imperfect. If you offer a solution, then very well, I will follow you. The Overlord will now fight alongside you. I see. So this is tragedy. Ah, you brought the Overlord. I don't stand a chance now. You've prevented me from attaining peace for long enough. Prepare to die. Well, I hope you're prepared to face your deaths as well. Tragedy attacks with a terrible fate. I don't remember that one. Now that the whole party's here, can you solve my final puzzle? Which combination of behaviors will open the path to your true ending? Show me. Willpower. Your reign of terror ends here, tragedy. I refuse to give in. Hero uses his willpower to overcome tragedy. Yay, tragedy is reeling. Hope. Our true endings do exist. They simply must. Maiden hopes with all her heart to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Tenacity. Knock me down and I'll just come back stronger. The underling uses their tenacity to overcome tragedy. Tragedy is reeling. Ambition. I'll reach my true ending with my own power. The Overlord uses her ambitious nature to overcome tragedy. This is it. With everyone's hearts united, you take aim toward your best possible futures. You all unleash one final attack to destroy tragedy once and for all. Yay! You've done it. You've managed to defeat me. A tragic ending for a tragedy itself. I love it. I must thank you all for fulfilling your roles perfectly. Thank you, Hero, starring Hero as himself. Thank you, Hero. Thank you, Maiden, starring Hero as himself, Maiden as herself. Underling is themself. Thank you, Underling, and Overlord is herself. Thank you, Overlord. Enough of this nonsense. We've defeated you, so die already. Written and produced by Tragedy. Don't worry, I'll be making my exit shortly. Directed by you. Oh, I am the director! I am the director! Well, finally, thank you most of all. We couldn't have made it here without you. Yes, my bad in theater did contain a truly good ending after all. I apologize for antagonizing you for so long. I wanted to deliver a satisfying story. Was I able to do it? I wonder. I'm satisfied. Thank you. I really appreciate that. Happy endings shouldn't always come easily. Reality is not so kind. But you've earned this one here. Here's your true ending. Yay! It's not done though. The hero's sewing. Interesting. Oh, I forgot music. Well, there you are. There they are. Yay! The suffering. It's not done. No, it's not done. Not quite yet. Yo. Yeah, I put it in my playlist recently. I haven't. You haven't heard. I haven't. You haven't heard the playlist sometime, but. The notes. The lost notes. Right, happy ending. I missed you, but I don't. Your true end. And it's purple and red. Purple and red. Purple and red. I wonder what that could mean. Something's missing. Oh, you're still here? The curtain is closed for the final time. I'm shutting down my theater. There are no more tragedies left for me to tell after all. Nice tragedy story. Me? You'd like to know why I started this theater? Because I'm obsessed with bad endings, of course. Remove the mask. You gently raise your fingers to the cracks in my mask. Piece by piece, it falls apart into your hands, revealing... Yo! I should have warned you. This might affect what you think of my stories. You can't help but compare my face to the maidens. I'm not her, but it's not like she isn't me, necessarily. That's how it is with fiction. Would you like to hear not another ending, but the truth? Tell me. Alright, one last story. You may already know this, but it doesn't have a happy ending. First, I'll set the stage. In this world, there's no such thing as demons, or even heroes, really. There was a girl eager to set out to fulfill some sort of destiny. That part was true. She met someone, another girl. A running theme, isn't it? The maiden and the overlord. The two were inseparable, and for a time, everything was just wonderful. But their families, the communities they came from, neither could approve their relationship. That is the reality for many. This pair was no different. Despite their best efforts, the world was intent on pulling them apart. We used to like the types of stories where love conquers all, where the strength of your love will pull you through any hardship, and everything is okay in the end. I lost her, and then I started this theater. But the story, Yo! See you later. Well, I don't like it. I was hoping to find you. It's you. It's been so long. I thought I'd never see you again. You always think of the worst endings. I wasn't about to give up things just because things got difficult. I wasn't about to give up just because things got difficult. Why didn't you reveal yourself sooner? I feel like such a fool. I could say the same to you. You know, I could never resist giving your stories a happy ending. So of course I would be drawn to a place like this. Yes, but I didn't think it would actually work. Sometimes everything does turn out okay in the end. Thank you for reminding me of that. I love you. I love you too. Now truly, everyone can live happily ever after. Tragedies end. Yay! Yay! Music. Is this the... This is cool. You can just choose. Your Requiem. Are these all songs with lyrics? Their song! Oh, I have to... that one's next. Wait a second, actually, hold on. Yay. It's louder. Okay. Their song. Their song. Their song. Is there words in this one? I'm not sure. I'll never live the same again. This game is ruining me. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm pretty sure that the soundtrack is on Spotify, so I mean, yeah, but yeah, I was gonna like I said, I was thinking about doing Amore after this, but I think I'm just gonna have it be a little bit of a shorter stream because my throat is hurting from all the talking. But I have the whole week off, so I will at some point this week stream Amore, and that is a promise. I will. Yeah. Good game. Good game. It was. I didn't really add much, but still, it's a good game and good story and decently short. So, yeah. Yeah. Tell me which stream so I don't spoil myself. What do you mean? Oh, it's just gonna be whenever the next one is, probably. Yeah, probably just gonna be the next one. But yeah, I don't know if that's gonna be today, tomorrow, who knows. Or it's not gonna be today. I don't know if that's gonna be tomorrow, the next day. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. But yeah. Character select. What is that? Those are not words. Return. Okay. Well, oh, it says it's closed now. I didn't notice that. On the door, there's a close sign. Yeah. Okay. Well, I will after Amore. I think maybe if I might do Bending the Ink Machine, and then since the new game for that, because the new game came out for that a couple days ago, I'm gonna play the first game first. That makes sense. And then after that, I am going to play Bending the Dark Revival. Not going. I might. It's possible. I think that I will, but no promises. Yeah. Okay. Well, possible. I wonder. Wait. Actually, I'm gonna raid someone because I can do that, and I realized that I can do that. What? Where am I? What am I looking for? I don't know what I'm looking for. Hello? What do you mean no results found? Oh, no. Right. No, no. Ears. No. How? How do you, how do find game? Yeah, that's what I'm looking for. Okay. Oh. It, I don't know. Who stream? Or who raid? Who do I raid? I'm not just gonna end it abruptly this time. I don't know. Anyone's Undertale? Anyone streaming Undertale? Someone? I don't know. Maybe... I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't think of anyone to raid. Never mind, I am gonna end it abruptly. I lied. Okay, bye.